Hi there. Good day to you. And today we are going to learn some text or name formatting in Microsoft Excel. So here, there's this exercise where we are asked to provide each agent's full name based on the format. It has to be the agent last name first, and then comma, and then space, and then agent first name, and it should be all in proper nouns. Okay, so uh, here we can use several techniques, but for this illustration, we're going to use the functions concatenate, trim, and proper. Okay, so let's look at the first entry. So here we can see the first name is all caps, and uh, the last name seems to be okay. And in order for us to come up to this point, we can use, we're going to be using steps. So first, let's apply concatenate. So what concatenate does is it combines the two text strings. So here you can see the application of the formula. Let us first, okay, let's use concatenate equals concatenate. Okay, has to be the last name first, and then in order to separate the strings, we have to use comma. But as you see, the format here says here last name and then comma. So this is part of the text basically. So in order for us to add comma, we have to use uh, quotation marks, and then and take note there's a space. There should be a space. So let's add a space and then another quotation mark, and then to separate that from the first name, we have to use another comma, and then let's select the first name. So basically we have three components here. So first is the last name, and then comma with space, and then the first name. So let's see how it, okay, so as we can see, it's already um, allowed us to combine uh, these two text strings, and we are able to add comma and space using the formula concatenate. Okay, so copy it. Okay, let's first delete the rest. Okay, so now using the concatenate formula, we are able to combine the two text strings. Now, it's not enough because the formatting is not yet correct. We are seeing all caps letters here on the first name. So also we are seeing space here. Okay, seeing that this string, this text string has a space in front, and you failed to notice, but there's also this space here, Barton, then space, comma. So if we look at it, so on the this text string, it has a space after letter N. So how do we eliminate the spaces on the strings or the text strings? We use trim. So first, let's use concatenate, and then we combine it with trim. Okay, let's just copy this. Okay, and then on the text string, in order to eliminate any spaces before and after. That's why we use the trim function. So use trim. Okay, this is for C8. This is C8, and then another trim for B8, and we have to add another closing parenthesis. If we don't do that, then there's this opening parenthesis here has no partner. So parenthesis always comes in pairs. So you can see the partner parenthesis, partner opening parenthesis will highlight as soon as you type it. Okay, now let's copy. Here, you notice that there's no longer any space before Steve, and also Barton. After the word, the name Barton, there's no longer any space there. So that takes care of the spaces, the unnecessary spaces. Now, how do we have these names in proper nouns? So let's just, as indicated here, let's use the function proper. So let's just copy the entire formula, and here let's locate the text string, which is C8 and B8. So before that, let's type in proper. Okay, there's gotta be a parenthesis, an open and closed parenthesis. So okay, so this is for trim, and then let's go type in proper. Let's open parenthesis and then close parenthesis, and let's type okay. All right, so we copy it. Okay, so there we go. So we are able to follow the format that is required here. So that is all for today. So we learned how to use concatenate. By the way, there's another style here. So we can also use end function. So if you're not comfortable with concatenate, we can combine these text strings by via end function. So this, let's say this is the last name, and then instead of concatenate, we can use end. Remember, there has to be a space and sorry, there has to be a comma and a space. So in order to include that on this text string, so we have to type in open quotation mark, then this comma text, and then space, and then close quotation marks, and then another n, and then we select the first name, and let's see what it gives us. So there, it's basically the same. So let's just drag it down, and we will see that it's the same as concatenate. All right, so we also learned about trim, which removes any spaces before and after the text. And lastly, we learned about the proper function, which takes care of the all caps or even the all small letters, and it makes it proper name. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like it, you can click on like, and you may also subscribe so that you will be notified of the future videos. I will teach more on the Excel functions and the workforce formulas in computing the FTE requirements, the different measures of efficiencies. And if you have any other recommendations or suggestions, I'll be glad to accommodate them by creating another video about those topics. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.